It's my pleasure now to introduce our speaker for today. It's Javier Nichols. Javier is a powerhouse in real estate leadership, strategy, and education. He's a certified RPR trainer and he's active board director for both the Pennsylvania and Bucks County Associations of Realtors. He is known for blending hyperlocal market expertise with actionable data to help agents stand out. He is a trusted resource for off-market deal strategies, training agents to uncover inventory others often overlook through reverse prospecting, public data mining, community engagement, and strategic partnerships. He also teaches seniors and he teaches seniors about real estate fundamentals in local high schools. So we're thrilled to have you today, Javier. Thanks for taking time with us. I'm going to turn it over to you now.
Thank you very much for that introduction. And I truly appreciate everybody for pulling up and taking full advantage of this. For those of you who are here, some of you already know who I am, many of you don't. So that was a great bio. I don't even know if I need to show off my bio. I'm not showing it off, but like introduce myself formally. But this is our RPR refresh class. We are here to talk about, I am here to make sure you are understanding the tools that RPR has, and most importantly, the tools that you're actually going to use, which is very important. So without any further ado, let's dive into it. Lisa has already gone over everything pretty much that I put on this screen here. One thing I like to always add is I'm an avid chess player, so if anybody plays chess, then we can definitely play, and I love to learn. So that's one of the pieces. So I always like to start my trainings off with this quote. If you do not start today, you won't start tomorrow. As realtors, we are always getting in front of a trainer and learning and always chasing down new information. But if you don't use the information that you have uncovered, then it's just pointless. So make sure everything that we're talking about here today, you start to use like almost instantaneously. So make sure to keep that in mind as we go through this presentation, and welcome. So one of the things that I want to get right back to is the basics, the know, like, and trust. This is something that I often find people miss, especially when they're trying to build their businesses. A lot of folks who I've already seen you guys, I can't see you now because I minimized the screen, but I know all of you, I know majority of you, and I know you guys been in the business for quite some time. But the know, like, and trust is extremely important, and keep that in mind as we go into this RPR training. Because if you don't show off the information that you know about your market, people won't know you, of course. But then it also, the like aspect of this title, know, like, and trust, is more or less of the information that you're putting out there. Okay. And obviously, I don't want to get too far into the weeds with social media, but there's a lot more to the liking that we need to keep in mind. We there's a lot of things going on, but as realtors, we're definitely going to be, we want to be people who people are, in our communities are liking. All right. It's very important. But the trust part is important as well. The trust is going to really come down to the information that you're providing, the high level knowledge that you're giving to the homeowners in your community and the buyers. They need to know that they can trust you. And this is why you're here, because you want to learn more about how to give that market data to your community. And this is, again, the know, like, and trust, especially for those of y'all who are here who have teams and who have brokerages. This is something you want to continuously reiterate. But why RPR? I tell this to everyone that I meet. If you know me, you know I'm always talking about RPR. And I'm going to just go right down to the last point that I put on this piece here is no consumer or public access. We are at a time in our industry where consumers are finding so much information before we even get in contact with them, some of which may feel that they know more than us. I myself personally, I go after for sub by owners because I want to help them help themselves. Right? So it's something that allows me to show my value, and they don't have access to this. And in this day and age, we need to make sure that we are constantly showcasing systems and tools that the public do not have access to. So they must come to us to get certain information. And in order for us to do that, again, we have to promote it. And of course, RPR is something that is NAR's technology company, and it's exclusively for realtors. There are a lot of real estate agents in your market, a lot of wholesalers in your market, but there's only one realtor, right? So we need to make sure we're showcasing that and making sure people understand it. All right. Now, for those of you who do not already have this downloaded, I need you to download this right now. And I know this is only an hour, so we'll get out of here on time, but I need you to go and download RPR. And if you haven't downloaded it yet, screenshot or pull your phone out and download RPR. Take a quick moment to do so. I want everybody in here to download this because we're going to be working off of our phones for half of this training. There are some developments that RPR has just launched that I'm going to show you, and it's going to be on your phone. So pull out your phone, pull your camera out, hit this QR code, and download RPR. Take a little quick second for y'all to do that. All right. And remember, if y'all have questions, just jump right in. We don't have that many people in the room, so y'all can just jump right in with any questions that you have. All right. So hopefully you guys have downloaded it already, which is perfect. Great. And if you downloaded it already, just put it in the chat so I know everyone's good before we move forward. This is very crucial because that's the whole point of the training. So go in the chat and say, I've downloaded it, even if you already had it. Communication is key. Thank you so much. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, thanks, man. You're the man. You're the man too. All right, cool, cool, cool. Perfect. Keep going, y'all. Keep going. Put it in there. All right, great. Let's keep rocking and rolling. I'm gonna put my camera away again because I was just checking y'all out to see who gave me the thumbs up. All right, we got enough folks that did it already. We can move on. So, one of the things about RPR that we have changed are the next gen reports. Okay, these next gen reports are going to come in handy. And why? Because we use something now called dynamic links. And take some notes on this. All right, we're going to be doing a lot of live action during this training. But the dynamic links that I'm speaking about is basically market activity reports that you can put onto your website, or you can email it out onto your newsletter that refreshes every 48 hours. So you do not have to continuously send your clients market updates. They can just go right back to that same link and have updated market information immediately. So, case in point, if you have a website and you serve Doylestown, well, let's just do zip codes. If you serve zip codes in Doylestown, if you serve zip codes in Levittown, okay, if you serve zip codes in the entire Bucks County, you can have on your homepage, on your website, the zip codes or communities. And when someone goes onto your website, they can click on that and they will get this market activity report. And every 48 hours is going to update. So you literally can let people know if you're looking for an up-to-minute valuation on the community here, click on this link. You can show them how to do it. And you do not have to continuously update it because it does it for you. Another cool thing about our next gen reporting is that you can now customize the profile page as you previously did, but now it's a little bit easier to do so because you can drag and drop. We're going to go into a little quick video to walk you through how that looks. Let me make sure you guys can hear my sound. Hold on. Share sound. Mono. We're going to get right back to the presentation. Great. I just want to make sure my sound was on, because I've done this before, and all the time I always run into sound issues because I do not press that sound button. But now we're rocking and rolling. So let me know if you can hear the sound.
Next generation reports offer a lot of exciting features. You can fully customize your report exactly how you want. But if you're in a rush, generating a report can be very quick. Let me show you how. Select Create Report from any property, search results, or the map, or select Report Templates from the top navigation bar. Choose the template you want. If you went from the top navigation, you'll need to enter in your report location here, or just the report title if you were already viewing a property or search. Select Continue. Preview your report in the viewer. You can adjust your report using the side panel, uncheck or check elements, drag and drop sections, or follow prompts like select photos for further edits. If the preset selections look good, check your cover page to make sure your contact information is correct. You can add a personalized message if you like, then select Save. Save as a draft allows you to simply save and come back later. Save as template allows you to keep all your preset selections to use for future reports. Select Share to share your report with the client. Copy Dynamic Link copies the link of the report that will update every 48 hours when accessed. Email will let you email that same dynamic link, and Share to Social gives you direct links to share your report to your social media accounts. Choose Download to download a static PDF version of the report. That's it. Now your report is ready to go.
Awesome. Awesome. So going into sound like a market, does anybody have any questions so far?
Yeah, Javier,
Yes.
I have a question.
Yep.
I'm hearing background noise. Sorry. What I was gonna say was the dynamic link.
Yes.
That's also for market reports that you can post to social media, or is it just for particular houses?
No, so the dynamic link is going to be for your report. So your market activity report, your neighborhood report, any reports that you create has a dynamic link attached to it that can be then posted onto your website, or you can post it on your social media. If you have an Instagram account and you want to use your profile to point down to a link that you have in your bio, you can say, check the market insights or check the whatever markets you are targeting. You can literally point down to that and they click it and it goes right to your report that you created that will be updated every 48 hours.
Perfect. Thanks.
Okay, and by the way, if you are looking to learn more about commercial, I have a commercial video towards the end of this presentation, but I need at least majority of you to say that you're looking to learn about commercial, or you're interested in commercial, or you already do commercial. Matt, I know you're one of them, so I just wanted to let y'all know, because there is a little video towards the end of the presentation that I put aside for commercial agents. I don't do too much commercial, but I do enough of it to love what they have as far as the trade area. So put that in there in the chat if you want to see that video towards the end. All right. So sounding like a market expert, this is something that I love. Why? Because I do a lot of linguistic training and communication training I do a lot of role play. And this helps me because when I'm starting the conversation with the for sale by owner, or any seller for that matter, I always go right to the data. I speak as if I'm already selling the most amount of properties in that community. And I don't say I do, I just speak as if I already have a complete knowledge, a complete understanding and knowledge about this market. And most of it comes from RPR, knowing the sales price to original price ratio, knowing how much the days on market has gone up or gone down, knowing what the median list price is, the median days on market. These things are extremely important to understand. RPR has you covered. So when we go into this, you will notice that our new script writer has changed. If you've ever used the script writer before, go in the chat and let me know if you ever used our script writer previously. Let me know. I want to know how many folks we have in the room that has used the RPR script writer before. Up, up, up. I done messed it up one more time. That's because I'm trying to get to the chat. All right, how many folks in here have used it? Okay, 1, 2. All right, so only 2 of you have ever used the script writer? Oh man. All right, well, I'm glad y'all here, because now it's gonna get so much easier for you to sound like a market expert. So one of the most important things, and you're gonna see this live, by the way. So go into the chat and put a zip code that you want me to showcase. So whoever has the first zip code, and I'm gonna show it to you when we go to the live, the live version of this class. All right, because I'm going to literally show you how a person like myself can come into your market and start to sound and act as if I'm a market expert. All right. Now, so on this screen here, you will see a market trends article. That's just basically creating an article based off of the market trends in your community. You can blog that out. You can put it on your Facebook. You can write an article about it and post it on your YouTube, or you can verbalize it. However you want to do it, it's available. Your social media, this is going to be really effective when you are trying to create some content for social media. If you draw a blank and don't know exactly what to write, this is going to help you. It's going to give you at least 4 examples. A PowerPoint presentation. I love this because you can definitely integrate this to your listing presentations. And for those of you who have teams, this is so easy to help them out. All right. Social video, they they actually give you a video to post with the market updates. It's already created based off of the market data. It's not as crazy as I would want it to be as far as the visuals that I'm used to, but it definitely gives you something to post out there, and you will see that in action as well. Client email, again, this is self-explanatory. If you want to send out some emails to your clients and you want to include some information about the market data, this is going to be your easiest way to do it. Now, remember, this has been connected to Chat GPT, so that's essentially what you're using. That's what we have integrated to RPR to make it so much easier for you. For those of you who already use Chat GPT on a regular basis, you know how powerful it truly is. And there are a lot of folks that I run into who do not like making video. They hate it. They hate making video. They get nervous, they start shaking, or they don't want to be on camera. The video script option is perfect. Why? Because yes, it gives you an actual script and it gives you B-roll that you can use if you want to be on camera. If you do not want to be on camera, you can still read this script. I have countless agents in my own community that I take their script and I throw nothing but B-roll on it. They are not on the video at all, but you can hear their voice and things that they're speaking about is being shown on the screen. So they're never on video, but they have a script that they're reading off of, and we make it sound natural, and it's so easy to do. And it's all about your market, okay? And you can change the audience. When you see this, I'm going to show you guys the different audiences you can gear this towards. Remember, this is about using the tools that are going to increase your value. We all know the industry is shifting, it's changing, it's already changed. We have to continuously showcase our value, and this is, and if you have not written this down yet, unique selling proposition, USP. What is yours? If you do not know what your unique selling proposition is, which is your value add, this is going to be an easy A for you because this is your unique selling proposition to be able to understand the market data and to speak about it clearly, effectively, and most importantly, to showcase your client why you're worth whatever negotiated commission you're going after. All right, leading with data. Now, I am what you would consider an RPR nerd. I like all things RPR because they give me so much data to work with. And one of the data pieces that I always try to highlight is what you see on the screen here. This is the line graph that showcases the value increase over time. There are countless times where I met with buyers early in my career and they were like, no, I'm not buying a house. I'm not ready yet. I want to continue renting. And I would always pull out this sheet and I would show them, well, listen, how long have you been renting? Oh, I've been renting since this date. Wow. Well, as you can clearly see here, the values on homes in this area that you're looking in have gone up. So if you would have purchased before you started that rental journey, you would have so much equity in your home. Obviously, it's not the case for everybody. However, what this shows you is precisely what you need to know to help guide those buyers in. And also, if a person is looking to sell their home, you can target folks at a certain time frame. If you're saying, hey, I'm looking for sellers in my community that have the most equity or have the most to gain from the increase in valuation, you can literally go to this line graph, find out what year. Some of us go right back to say, oh, people who bought in '08. That's not the case for everybody. Sometimes I pull up this map for people across the country and I find people that purchased in 2014 or 2017. And now they can get all of this equity if they decided to sell. And now you know where to find them. All you got to do is go on your MLS, look up public records, find folks who purchased between January and January of that year, and start working on those folks. It cannot get any easier than that. But another piece, this data is what I also use to help agents when they're trying to find their target audience. Many people And you know what? I'm curious. Put your target audience in the chat. If you already have a target audience, write it inside the chat. Who are you targeting right now? Is it first-time buyers? Is it move-up buyers? Is it sellers that are trying to downsize? Is it, estate sales? Like, who are you targeting? Put it in the chat. And this is going to help you understand more about the data that I'm showing you right now. And remember, most people, when I go through this in the training, they start falling asleep. They're like, oh my God, this is too much data. I just want to get the deals, But what I'm telling you is that understanding this graph, this chart, will point you in the right direction of whether or not your target audience is a large enough pool for you to have the market share you're looking to achieve. Okay, so we got first time and seniors, we got plus 55, we got FSBOs, downsizing sellers, plus 55, residential buyers. Okay, great. So when we're looking at this chart here, clearly the first chart is population of children by age group. This allows me to highlight to folks who are looking for those move up sellers, sellers who have kids in elementary school and preschool. Why? Because if you see that an overwhelming amount of the folks in your community have younger kids, preschool, elementary school, well, a lot of times, and if you correlate this with the amount of people renting versus owning, you can literally start speaking to folks who are looking to go up in size, right? And this is something that you're going to look at in your own market. Some of you guys live in communities where you have a lot of condos, you have a lot of apartments, okay? You can find out how many folks in your community are renters, and then you can start making content geared towards people who are looking to get a bigger home. Now, if the flip side of it, if you went and did this search for your community and found out that there's a lot of high schoolers, well, what happens when the kids go to college? Empty nesters, right? And now you can start catering to your community via social media based off of this data. But then you go into population of age group by adults. You look at that, and now that kind of gives you an idea. If you're going to be working towards helping out people with estate sales or helping out people downsize or even learning where to target, you can look at this chart and you can tell yourself, okay, great. The 75 and older crowd seems pretty large in this community. I want to help them understand what happens in an event of a death. Now, obviously, you're not going to make posts about this, but you're going to talk more about what the estate process looks like and educating people on the estate. For 55 plus, you need to let them know more or less of where they can find a good deal in the community that's going to give them the needs or cater to their needs and the amenities. Again, this is all about giving you the right information. And yes, you can upload this into ChatGPT and create an entire 8-week strategy that's going to help you create content and even help you create flyers that goes out to the homes of the individuals we're talking about. And you can find the renters who are renting homes in your community with ease. All you have to do is look up absentee owners. It's very simple because the folks that are living in those homes are renting. And you can go and find that out. RPR provides you with that data. Any questions so far? I know I'm giving you guys a lot. Just unmute yourselves and jump right in. Let's not all speak at once. All right, let's check the chat. All right, cool. Y'all got no questions. It must be y'all must be good to go. All right, it's all good. If y'all got any questions, remember, jump in. This is exactly how I'm able to scale my business and how we're able to help other realtors across the country scale their business. Because again, the information that you're seeing on the screen, the data that I'm giving you is just priceless, literally priceless. All right, let me see here. Oh, you're very welcome. No problem. So let's keep going. So marketing has just gotten easier. All right, as you can clearly see, this is a Canva template, and I'm going to take you directly to the site so you guys can see exactly what it is. Every person in this room or everybody that's watching this video knows what it looks like to see a boring market update. And I'm saying boring. I'm being honest. When agents jump into these, training companies or training groups, and then the trainer says, everyone post about their market updates. And then you start getting flooded on your timeline with the same stuff. You're like, oh, okay, they're doing the training. You know what I mean? It's not appealing at all. RPR and Canva merged. Well, in this sense, they have, where they have provided us with templates that we can go and plug and play the market updates. And they have given us enough that we can use one per week and not look boring. All right, let me show y'all what that looks like. You guys can still see my screen, correct? Let me know. Because we just morphed right out of that little Zoom presentation. Can you see my screen? Let me know. Okay, you can see the screen. Perfect. All righty. So this is going to blow your mind. And if it doesn't, that means you already used it. All right, let me go ahead and press play.
Real estate is local, and it always has been. This is why, as a real estate pro, you should use your social platforms to cut through the confusion and deliver expert local advice. One way RPR can help enhance your real estate marketing strategies is by combining RPR's shareable market data with free Canva templates. Let's walk you step by step on how to utilize RPR's Canva templates with the shareable market trends. Your first step is to find your local market stats in RPR. Log in at narrpr.com. From the research menu, select residential market trends. Enter your county, city, zip code, or neighborhood and click the magnifying glass to search. For these shareables, we'll focus on the first chart, the market trends indicator, which answers the question, which type of market are we in? Sellers, buyers, or a balanced market? Below the market type indicator, you'll find key details, including months of inventory, list to sold price percentage, median days in RPR, and median sold price. Each metric also includes month-over-month changes, allowing you to identify trends and market fluctuations that may affect your clients' decisions. This is the information we'll pull into our Canva template. Note, this graph currently displays single-family residences, condos, townhomes, and apartments. Change the property type by selecting the drop-down menu. Now that we have our market trends info, we'll go to the RPR Canva templates on the RPR blog at blog.narrpr.com/Canva. You can also find these by selecting the Learning drop-down and Canva templates. Choose whether you want to create a social media shareable for Instagram or Facebook, a postcard, or presentation slide. All of these are completely customizable. Once we've selected the one we want to edit, a new page will open showing the template. Select Use Template for new design. If you already have a Canva account and are signed in, you'll bypass this step, but if not, choose how you want to create your free Canva account. Note, Canva offers a pro or paid account, which gives more options with their designer and also the ability to directly share from Canva. The RPR templates, however, do not require to use the pro or paid accounts to edit and download. Now you're in the Canva site and a copy of the template has been created, so any edits you make are your own. Let's start by making the main changes of our market trends. Each number is editable. You can copy and paste individually from RPR or just manually enter the numbers. For the month-over-month changes, select the circle to change the color from red to green. And if you need to change the arrow from pointing up to down or vice versa, select the image and click Flip Vertical. You'll also want to move your arrow on the market indicator based on your market stats. Now you've edited the info to match what your current market stats are, but don't forget to change your photo and contact information. Replace the top picture with a picture of your area and include your logo on the top. If you click on an image and find that you're unable to delete it, it may be locked. Select the unlock icon at the top of the Canva page, and now you can replace the image with one of your own. Change the colors to your own branding if you like as well. If you choose one of the templates that has the Market Trends image, you'll want to go back to the RPR Market Trends page. Select Share and choose Copy. Now paste the image into your template. Again, remember to edit all personal info and customize colors and photos. Once you're happy with your design, select Share, Download. Choose your file type, usually PNG or JPEG if you're sharing on social media. Then download. Save the name of your designs here so you can come back and update or edit these later. Now take that design and upload it to your favorite social site. Looking for some social
All right, we can stop it right there. How did you guys like that little walkthrough? You liked it? It was good? Pretty sweet, right? Let me know in the chat. I want to make sure you guys are getting value from this presentation. And remember, this is all about standing out. It's extremely important for you to understand how and why we want to continuously stand out. The why is simple. This is why you're here. You're looking to grow your business. But the how, this is very easy. All right. And like I said, you have enough of these templates to do one per week without being boring. Okay. And then you also have a lot of different pieces in here. You can go and take a look and see that they actually give you some pieces to add into your listing presentation. They even provide you with these different templates as well about yourself that you can provide, and even client testimonials that you can add in. And obviously they give you your pre-listing checklist, but I'm sure your brokers provide that as well. Okay, so let's get right back to our presentation so we can keep rocking and rolling. If y'all have any questions, just unmute yourselves, let me know, and jump right in. Okay. And this right here is Reggie Nicolay. He does our training for RPR. He's super amazing. He has a quote: agents who create consistent, valuable content don't just build their brand, they train the algorithms consumers are increasingly relying on. He created an ebook, The AI Advantage. All you have to do is take your phone out, scan that QR code, and you get access to his ebook. I advise you to do so, especially if you are still on the fence about this AI boom that we are having. This is all about standing out. If you are not standing out in this market, it's very difficult for the consumers and the prospects to select you because they don't know the difference. They need to know the difference. Okay? I'm gonna give you a couple more seconds to download this before we move on. And remember, if you have any questions during this presentation, just unmute yourself, jump right in. The chat is open, but I don't necessarily look at it as I'm presenting because it kind of gets in the way of the slides. We're all good? I'm putting my thumbs up, looking for thumbs up as if I could see you, but let me make sure. Thumbs up, we're good. I can see you now. I just opened the camera. All right, cool. We're going to keep rocking and rolling. All righty. So now I'm going to press pause on this. Okay. This is the time I want you guys to pull your phones out. All right. Pull your phones out. Make sure you got them in your hand. Open up RPR. Okay. I'm going to pull this back here. I'm going to scan up. Nope. What is this? All right. We're going to go back to this presentation here. And I'm going to make sure I do it correctly. All right, wait, boom. Okay, so what you're seeing on my screen, and I screen recorded this, I did it in real time, so I did not do it slowly, so it goes pretty fast. Okay, so open up RPR, and I want you, when you open up RPR, you should have a map. There should be a map on your RPR app. You can go in and click on any property you see in the blue. Any property that you see that has a blue circle around it, click that property. And when you do, what you're going to see me do, okay, is you're going to see me utilize our buyer CMA tool. For those of you who are on this call who are buyers agents, this is going to revolutionize the way you are helping your buyers come to a decision on how they're putting in their offers. It's not going to be you telling them anymore. Well, you are going to be telling them, but it's not going to be only you telling them put it in at this price. You're going to be able to show them putting it at this price because of what we're seeing here. Okay, so when you click on a property that's in that blue circle, there is a little button at the way bottom, okay, that has a little AI tool. All right, you should see it. It's an AI circle with some stars in it. You're going to click that button, and then you're going to see what you see on my screen here. It says seller CMA and buyer CMA.
Javier, I think I lost you a little bit.
Okay, so open up your app. You have your app open. Go to your
Okay.
map. You see your map, correct?
I don't see my map.
Click search. You should be able to see your map. It should be,
Yeah,
okay,
I
you
see
see
where
your
I'm
map,
at.
correct?
Yeah.
All right, click on an active property that has a blue circle. Any property that has a blue circle, it doesn't make a difference on the property size or the property price. Just click on one.
Okay.
All
Got it.
right.
All right.
All right. Now, do you see that little AI circle in the bottom right? You have to click into the property though. When you click it, it'll pop in the
Yeah.
bottom. Clicking it again, and you will see the circle, the AI circle at the bottom right.
I see
You
it.
see it?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to press play on this, and then
Does
you're
that
going to
say
see.
more? Does it
I'm
say
sorry.
more under it?
I don't see
Uh,
AI.
No,
So-
it just should say AI. It should look just like this.
Okay, mine doesn't say it.
Like what?
Okay.
Let's
Is
see.
the property active, or is it under contract? I can't see your screen. Okay, so yeah. So click that property. So click it again.
Active single family.
Gotcha.
Do you see it? So you guys got to double click the property. I apologize about that. So you see the AI button, correct?
No.
Okay, we got somebody unmuted themselves.
Yes.
Who was
I
that?
see list property, list price. Price went down.
Yep. So click the property itself, and then it has to be active, and it should have this little
It is
circle in the
active.
bottom.
Now it just went to a bunch of photos. Okay, I don't want that. I'll go back.
Okay, so basically at
Oh,
that
wait a minute. It just popped up. It's got
Yep.
stored.
It has the stars at the bottom right. Okay. So we have a small enough group here where we can have this little session here, which is fine. All right. Now I'm going to press play on my screen, and I'm going to show you what it does without all of us doing it at once and getting confused. It's going to go fast. Pay attention to the screen, please. I'm choosing my tone. I'm choosing my audience. Well, so the first thing that you see me do is the property insights. Okay, you see me do the property insights. So when you click the AI button, you're going to see the first thing is property insights. All right. So what I did was I created the property insights for this particular home, and you're going to see what I do with it. Now it gives me immediately information about the property. So this is good for your own listings. If you're trying to help create some type of marketing for the listings, I like to do HUD owned property listings as well, which I can openly market. But if you have listings that you want to educate your client about, you can go ahead and do this as well. And it has a feature.
Welcome to 154 Juniper DR in Levittown. This active single-family home offers.
So it actually gives you the audio of this actual property insights. So this comes in handy for your own listings or even listings within your office that you want to help promote with permission of the listing agent, of course. Now, this is going to now go into the buyer CMA. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys again. You're going to be able to click on the property. You're going to click it again. You're going to see that little AI circle at the bottom. You're going to click buyer CMA. Once you click buyer CMA, it's going to give you a list of comparables that are nearby. And you will notice the list of comparables are going to have a number 0 to 100, 100 being the most accurate. Now, on this list, as you can clearly see, the 100s are right at the top. You can select which comparables you want to truly leave in to this buyer CMA. All right. And as you notice, when I press play again, it's going to scroll down, and there are going to be some properties on there that have an 89% or 70%. You want to get those out of there. Okay. But I'm not doing that for this example, obviously, but I just want to show you guys how simple this truly is. And I definitely took my time on this one because I realized I was going way too fast, the previous one. Okay. So once we have selected all of our comps, as you can clearly see, there's plenty of them within your community. I live in Levittown, so we have a lot of listings. Once we have completed that, it starts to analyze the comparable properties. And the moment it analyzes the comparable properties, watch what it does. Now, it gives you a breakdown of the different recommendations on where you should submit your offer. It gives you the AI recommendation. It gives you what a low offer looks like. It gives you what a fair offer looks like. And it even gives you what an aggressive offer looks like. And when you click view more, it breaks it down why it gave that number. Again, This is going to revolutionize the way you're submitting offers with your buyers, because you can show them this on the fly while you're at the property. You can just say, let's take a look to see what our best price options are. And obviously, we all are experts, so you're going to be in front of them, giving them your own opinion. But obviously, this is going to help you, especially if you do not know the market.
So Javier, I
Yes.
chose AI recommendation. Do I hit next?
Correct. So once you hit the AI recommendation, as you can clearly see from me, I clicked I clicked next and then went right into this. I'm going to show you. This is one of the coolest tools that we have other than the script writer, which I'm going to show you how to utilize in just a minute. And the seller CMA is the same way as well, especially if you're sitting in front of your sellers and they are looking at putting their house on the market at such and such price. And if you know that price is way too high or way too out of whack, you're going to be able to use this to reel them back in. You're going to be able to say, hey, this number I don't agree with, but let's take a look to see what the market states. And then now you can have this discussion with them right on the fly. Okay. So it gives you your recommended AI offer price. It explains it. You could turn this into a report that you put into your buyer's presentation or you put into your seller's presentation, and it's available for you to utilize. Easy as pie. And I love pie. Pumpkin pie, of course, but there's different kinds of pie. So, all right, this is the conclusion of this piece. It showcases to you, it turns this into a report, as I said to you guys before. You can email this over to your client. It breaks everything down. It gives you what the price points are, and it also allows you to just click that link and send it over to them via text. All right, any questions? I told you guys there's a lot of information. Many agents, when I deliver this in person, they start falling asleep. Why? Because there's so much. But at the same time, for those of you who are here, you are looking for that edge. You are looking to take your business to the next level, and RPR will surely get you there. All right, so I'm gonna just run this for a couple minutes, and then we're gonna go into RPR live.
Welcome to the next generation of commercial RPR reports. In this tutorial, we'll walk you through accessing the reports, customizing them to your preferences, even creating your own templates, and finally, running your reports, which now have a live link that refreshes the report every 48 hours when clicked. Let's get started. There are a few ways to access the new reports. From the top navigation bar, select Reports, then choose your commercial report template. That's the most direct route, but you can also access reports from any property details page, search results page, or the map. Select Create Report, then choose your template, or select My Templates or RPR templates to go to the library of all templates available. Reports come with their own pre-selected selections, but you can customize the report to whatever works best for your client or situation. I'm going to walk you through a commercial property report. We go more into detail for site selection and trade area in their own videos, but how you customize and run the report works the same throughout. From the commercial report templates, choose Property. We can title it here. If you don't name it, it will default to the template name. This name does show on the upper right of your report. Now we're in the reports editor. As you can see, your report title is here on the upper right. If you want to change the name, select Edit, and you can update the report title here. Select Save Changes. On the left sidebar, find your customization options. In the Customize tab, you can fully edit your report and see those changes instantly in the preview. Use the arrows to expand and collapse each section. Check or uncheck the elements you want in your report and watch it update within the viewer panel. Every time you open a section, you'll automatically be scrolled to that item. So let's say I don't want the description showing in the property information section on this report. Simply uncheck the box and elements below roll up in the report to create the best use of space. You can also select the trash can icon to delete a section, but note that the full section will delete. So for instance, if you're deleting one of the photo pages, the whole section will be removed when you select the trash can icon. But if you wanted to be more precise, you could go to the photos section and individually choose which photos to include or exclude in your report. To quickly go back to the standard settings for the report, select Reset here. Rearrange the sections by dragging and dropping the element. You cannot move individual elements out of one section into another, but anywhere you see these gray blocks to the left of an element, you can drag and rearrange. Add all section elements by selecting the checkbox here, or unselect the entire section the same way. Each section also identifies how many individual elements are in that section and how many you've selected. So you can see here we don't have any of the maps showing, but we have 16 out of 19 of the property information section showing. Edit your cover page by selecting Edit Cover or choosing the Cover Page tab on the left. Here you can change your cover page photo. Scroll to the right to view all photos, select View All to see all the images on the property. Use the photos you've added from the property details page or mobile app, the historical photos, or even map views if available. If you've not already added your own photos, select Add Photos and upload them here. Select the check.
So Ahmed, I know this is geared towards you and a couple other folks on the call. This video is available on RPR, so you have that accessibility to go and watch this entire thing. But most importantly, for those of you who have never used RPR commercial before, it is impressive. It blows your mind when it comes to the trade area site selections on what they actually give you. And most importantly, it provides you with that standout feature that allows your clients to see the value in what you're bringing to the table. All of us on this call, or all of us watching this, you should be thinking about how you can implement this commercial into your business. Because I guarantee you, there's a lot of folks in that commercial space that are looking for agents like you. So just keep that in mind. Perfect. So let's go right ahead. The first thing you should be doing once you get done with this class is go right into RPR, click residential market trends. And once you do that, you're going to have this box. And I'm going to go right to the very first zip code that was placed. What do we have? 19020. That's Ben Salem. Nice. I love Ben Salem, man. All right, 19020. I'm a zip code guy. Okay, boom. So once you get here, obviously all the data that I was talking about is available. It's super simple to do. You want to drop off Bucks County in Pennsylvania. You even want to drop off Ben Salem to look at the zip code. So really quickly, as I said to y'all before, if I'm looking at finding sellers that have the most to gain in Ben Salem, I'm coming right to this valley right here in April of 2010. And I'm going to go on Bright MLS and I'm going to look up in the public records section people who purchased from January 1 to December 3/1 in that year. And I'm going to contact every single one of them. Why? Because I'm going to let them know of the increase in value that they're sitting on. Because clearly you can see that they bought their home for roughly right around $219,000. But right now, Ben Salem homes are roughly right around $430,000. So they have some equity. And many people are financially strapped. So just educating them on how to tap into a home equity line of credit. No, you don't get paid for that, but you're educating them on how to tap into it. That may end up leading to them to get a lot of money back that they use to consolidate their debt and other means, but they also have some chunk of change left they can use to buy an investment property. So simple, so easy, and it comes from contribution. This is a easy, low-hanging fruit for this line graph, but there's many other ways to utilize it. You can even go and look for expireds who tried to sell their house in 2023 and let them know of the values that they have increased. Now, if you want to speak like an expert in Ben Salem, you're going to click this Create Script button. And as I showed y'all before, we have it. Now, you want to have a particular tone. My tone is always going to be confident and encouraging, or direct and bold. Many people will say I'm going to choose direct and bold because that's just who I am. So let's just click that, right? And who am I speaking to? So who selected 19120? Who did that? And who was that? Well, let me see. Hold on.
It's
Gene.
Gene.
Gene. Okay, Gene. Who's your audience, Gene? Choose an audience. Choose an audience. Choose one. Is Gene still with
You're
us?
muted.
Downsizing sellers. Okay, great. So now we're going to choose downsizing sellers, and we're going to click our social media card, and then we're going to go ahead and create the social media. It's asking you for your name and information, and obviously you can change your headshot, and then boom, bingo. Now we have a social media card that's right there that's completely done. And you can go right ahead and post this with your face already on it. Okay. And you can also share it with the caption. So check this out. Here's some captions that you can utilize that they're building for you. And this is the coolest part about RPR. Now, obviously, you want to customize this maybe a little bit better or maybe keep it exactly the same. But check this out. You have a caption that you can utilize now. And it gives you 4 more. Okay, act fast, downsizers. New listings are down 19%, creating a golden opportunity to sell your home at a great price. Median active listings are at $449,900. So capitalize on this favorable market with Javier Nichols from EXP. Obviously, that's just geared toward me because this is my RPR, but it'll be geared towards you when you utilize it. And if you notice, there are hashtags that are in there already. And I recommend always use the hashtag Ben Salem Realtor, Ben Salem Real Estate, Ben Salem Real Estate Agent. Those should be your core 3. So wherever community you're in, community first, the word realtor. Community first, the word real estate agent. Community first, the word real estate. This will help you. And especially putting that inside your bio and also putting that inside your Google profile. If you do not have a Google profile, write that down as a to-do list item this weekend. Matter of fact, do it today. Go to Google and write up your profile and make sure you put downsizing real estate agent or downsizing realtor focusing on downsizers in Ben Salem, because that's a hidden word. Downsizers Ben Salem, right? You go on your Instagram and Facebook, make sure that's written in there, because when someone goes online and they're looking to downsize, they're going to be looking at agents near me. Your name is going to pop up, or at least within the first 100. Okay? Any questions so far? Great. Let's keep rocking and rolling. Now, you have your article style, different types of styles that you can use. You can even play around with myth versus fact. You can go to a BuzzFeed. You can do an explainer. Let's go with explainer. Telling you guys, RPR is the tool. It's the tool. All right, so there you go. What's happening in Ben Salem? Supply is 1.3 months of supply of inventory, down 19% month over month, down 16% year over year. Why it matters. Rapidly declining inventory means fewer options. Early action is crucial for downsizing sellers. Now what? Are you guys following me? Are you following how this is going to revolutionize the way you're looking at the market? And if you post this stuff and you talk about this stuff, not only are you learning about your market, but you're utilizing algorithmic flow. Everyone is on their cell phones. They're getting information from social media now. And if you're not posting, they don't know who you are. Just because your sphere of influence know what you do, they're on the phones. Okay? We must take full advantage of this. All right? Now, I'm going to do one last one here. What's the zip code we have that came after the 1920 18104? 18104. Allentown, Pennsylvania. Same difference. Okay? Same difference. And we're going to go with the video script. And we're going to go with friendly, because Ahmed is friendly. Ahmed, who are we speaking to, Ahmed? You still with us?
Actually, he had to leave to go to a PAR meeting. He messaged me to tell you.
It's all good. I'm going to click investors because that's who Ahmed likes to talk to. But check this out, guys. Look how simple this is. Not only is it giving you a video script, but it's also giving you the B-roll that you should utilize in your video. And if you have a videographer, you can give them this and have them build this for you, or you can turn it into animation if you like. Opening scene, aerial view of Allentown, PA with soft background music. You can literally go on and make sure you're using soft background music. All right. Hello, savvy investors. I'm Javier from EXP, bringing you the latest market insights for Allentown, PA. Today, we're diving into the numbers for single-family homes and condos as of October. So whether you consider buying or a hold strategy or a fix and flip, let's explore what the market has store for you. Simple. And it's giving you everything you need. Now, if you don't want to be on video, you can just continuously put this up with some B-roll in the background. Okay? I'm telling you, everybody here, one of the most important things to keep in mind is if you spend enough time on RPR, I promise you, you're going to stand out. Your clients are looking for that edge. They're hearing AI in every single news station that they're watching. I watch nothing but CNBC or Yahoo Finance, which is currently on my screen here in my office. AI is the future. AI is now. And if you are not talking about it, posting about it, letting people know what's going on in the market, they're not going to know who you are. Your business could be booming right now, but we all know if you're not prospecting while your business is booming, that feeling is one of them feelings that gets you in the gut. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So make sure you're utilizing what RPR has for you. And guess what, y'all? It's a member benefit. You pay for it through your dues. And no one else has access to this but us realtors. The public does not know the difference between a realtor, a wholesaler, and a real estate agent. It's time for us to make sure that we are showcasing why we are worth what we're asking for. All right. Y'all got any questions for me before we get out of here?
This was awesome.
Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you very much for pulling up. And listen, there's somebody in your market right now utilizing this and they're earning business. So make sure y'all not sleeping on this. If y'all have any questions, reach out to me. I'm always available and I love what I do. Thank y'all very much for pulling up.
Thank you so much, Javier. This was fantastic.